We spent a day in Florence relaxing and reinforcing the boxes which had taken a beating. But since we didn't stay in Mugello, we had an extra day we had not planned for. Pat went to a travel office and learned that we could catch a train the next day to Cinque Terre, a region I had heard a lot about and wanted to visit someday. Cinque Terre is a string of 5 towns along the rugged coast of the Italian Riviera. Since cars are not allowed in the first 3 towns, tourists can get to them only by hiking or by train.
The first town is Riomaggiore. Getting off the train from Florence at 9 a.m., we viewed the impressive murals citizens had created in honor of the laborers who, by hand and not using mortar, built both the walkway and the train line that linked the 5 towns. As spectacular as the rugged coast is, this incredible engineering feat is just as astounding. The hike is justifiably famous, up and down the luscious mountainside, terraced to the max with fields of verdant olives and grapes, with the Mediterranean Sea in the background.
Manarola may be the oldest of the 5 towns. Its primary industries are fishing and winemaking. It features one of the most photographic sections of Cinque Terre, a short peninsula packed with colorful residences. We ate lunch in Corniglia, perhaps the most picturesque of the 5 towns, and often the choice for honeymooners. During lunch, we joined 2 tourists who spoke English. They asked us where we were staying that night in Corniglia. Oh, we said, we're hiking all the way to the end and catching a train tonight back to Florence. They were startled, saying that most people break the hike into 2 days at the very least. We said we were in great shape and could spend only 1 day. We quickly learned, however, that hiking the last 2 towns would be the longest and hardest stretches along the coast, with many more up and down climbs.
Vernazza was the next town. We began to walk faster and take fewer pictures. We had to catch our train back to Florence by 5:30 p.m.
With only a few minutes to spare, we entered Monterosso, the last town, and began to run to catch the train. On our last full day in Florence, we boxed our bikes, packed our luggage, and the tour was over. With a deep sense of joy for what we had accomplished, we are still amazed we had the audacity to pull it off. We boarded the plane and flew over Greenland, so named to entice tourists to come there. We put our bikes on a cart in Denver and came home to rest and reminisce for a long time.
It was an exciting and glorious grand adventure. We will tour some new towns in Tuscany in 2011, but this time by car.
If you would like a DVD copy of this presentation so you can view it on your television, a copy is available for $15 by contacting us. A footnote: the tandem and its touring accessories are for sale.
Dick and Pat Ling, 5368 Shetland Court, Littleton, Colorado, 80130.
Phone 720-344-6158. Email dickdan@comcast.net
or patling@comcast.net.
The end.